Hi guys, welcome to this Bizzfo tutorial on how to use your app. We've done the setup previously. I'll have some different videos where you can view your setup, how to set up your buttons and other settings. So for now I'm just going to focus on our POS Touch, which is the button interface or scan interface. You could use it in retail or hospitality. Just maybe a mention top left, make sure that your users are set up. So I've got one user that is set up. I have created a password, so I set the pass as well. And on my access, I've just currently left it all off for the specific user. So note when it's off, it means it's actually on. If there's no passwords access set for everybody, else you would be locked out of the system. Cool, so let's go to our point of sale. This is what matters for us. And looking at the interface, let's quickly go through our options. So you'll notice on the right hand side we've got these small little buttons, and they just allow us to hide our side panels. So I'm going to, for this demo, just keep our side panels on. We do have the button option. This is typically password protected, and this is where we edit our buttons. There'll be a different video for that one, so we don't want to go there. And then what typical functions we have is, let's say we have one item that was our reference or table number or order number, if you like. It's also set up in our settings. And looking at the bottom, we've got a remove over here, and then we also have a remove on this side, on our left hand side. Toggling between these two screens is, this is typically our restaurants where we have what we order, and at the bottom that is what was sent to the kitchen. So if you're using a kitchen printer and want to send the orders, you can use that, but otherwise it's just a simple slip view. Then once you've got your items listed, you can then save your order. So think about the scenario where you walk into a restaurant, you get your drinks, and you would go sit down. Then to re-access it, I would click on my open button. There we go, that's my Bizzfo. I would select it, I get my little tick, and I would open, and the selected item is open. Staying on our open, the other options, if you look top left, there's a little dots as well. These are transactions I've done. I can also reopen them, but I can't adjust them. I can just see what was done. Cool, so let's go back to this open one, and now I can add some more items. If you had modifiers set up, that will be popping up as well. A modifier is just set up previously, how would you like your steak done and stuff like that. So that's also automatic for you. Then you can click save, or you can immediately go to your new sale, which would automatically save that one. So let's do another sale. Again, our reference is our table number in this case. So I'm doing Coke and a Fanta. Just closing the sale as well, you can go to your top or this little pay button, and this is your tender screen. So the tender screen can be left blank. It will just take the amount that is entered, or you can enter your amount. So putting in 50, we can see the due is 60, 50 was tendered, and at the bottom it's saying 24, that's your change. Yes, you can do multi-tender as well. So let's say we're doing 6 on cash, and we are doing 20 on credit card, so our change is 0. Cool, when done, you click your top right, and at this stage, if you have printers connected, your slips will print, and you can continue with your next sale. Cool, so let's see, we've got something open. Let's open that as well. So we had a burger, Coke, and a side chips. So what I'm going to do is just correct the Coke. We're going to make that Coke, I'm going to select one of them. So looking at the screen, this is the items we've got, and then our top right, I'm going to say void. The loss, that is typically just not putting it back into stock, so it's actually writing it off, so I don't want to use that for now. I'm just going to use my void. It will pop up a question, what was the reason? I could enter a reason there, saying okay, quantity I want to move, default is always 1. Cool. So looking at my order, now I'm happy. I've got my burger, Coke, and side chips, and again just closing it off. Pressing my pay button. This was all done on cash. I got 150, and there's my change. If you have our integrated payment systems, you would click on your swipe card. Once you click on your swipe card, you would actually be able to tap on our devices. If you need more info on that, just let us know. Alright, cool. So let's see what else we can show you. We also have, you'll notice on your top right, there's a little button. It looks like your client, and that is exactly what it is we can do client sales as well. So let's type in the infamous Mr. Lloyd, showing up in all our demos, and clicking on the search button. There we go. So Lloyd has spent 110 bucks with us. That's his balance. Let's see if we can see what he's been purchasing. He loves his chips and burgers. That's cool. And we've got some client info as well for Lloyd. Alright, cool. So I can then select Lloyd, and you'll see at the top right it's saying Lloyd, and I can now actually do a client sale. So let's give Lloyd something else. Let's do a burger. He loves his side chips, and we can close this off. So if it was a client sale, you could put it on account. It means it is, it's not that it's a no charge, it will just go to his account, or you can just immediately pay what he's given you. So there we go, pay. Alright guys, so let's quickly recap. So we have the ability to remove, edit, open, save, and basically do client sales. Just a note, there is this little sync button. This sync button is just depending on how you set up. It's harmless, but it's just forcing a sync with your system if your internet was off. Then maybe just closing off with your reports. So let's go to your report screen, and you'll notice that there is reports here. So on this side we can see, maybe just starting on the far right, clocked in. I'm actually not clocked in. You've got a little money counter that can assist you with counting your money. Your items sold will give you what was the different items sold. I did do a credit as well, which I didn't show you now. And then we've got our different invoices as well. And then this is the cash up. So this is the transactions we've done, and the cash up is for a specific period. Alright, so maybe just a mention on your clock in as well. If we scroll to the bottom, I can do my clock in because my user is set up, and once I go back to my reports, I'll be able to see who's clocked in. So Lloyd is only clocked in now. So cool guys, that is a very quick summary of what we believe is quite a simple interface of getting your sales done. The rest of the videos will cover what does your back office look like, where does these transactions actually go into the cloud, and how to set this device up to get to this point. Any questions guys, feel free to chat to any one of the Bizzfo team members. Enjoy.